Hello Aquarius, this is your July 2018 forecast with me, Ellie from Hypnoyouellie. Do watch your sun, moon and rising videos, and the link is below if you want a reading with me. Now, all of July you do have your 6th house activated. 6th house is your work, is your health, it is your day, your routine, it is your hygiene, it is your sickness, it is the smaller animals in your home, and this is also your service to others. So this month at work you do have the 3 of Pentacles, which is about, you know, bringing in the trades, bringing in the specialists to be able to look at your finances, to be able to sell you. So if you're looking for a job, you know, joining that job agency to be able to move forward. This is about getting in that computer expert to make your website look amazing. This is about getting in an accountant to make sure that you're stemming any flow of any unnecessary spending, and that you're getting the best percentage, the best money, the best way things can go. This is also about you putting money into your skills, your hands-on skills, to be able to apply yourself to get the job. This is also about you collecting on old debts, and now that you have, you're able to put that money into, if this is a home-based business, more into that, or into education or a website for yourself as well. This is also about mental ability, so coming up with that fine idea to get yourself more money at work, to online passive income, all of those different things as well. Now, if this is in regards to your health, you do have the 2 of Pentacles. This is karmic. So this is the 2nd house, is throat, ears, lower lip, jaw, base of brain, cerebellum, cervical spine and neck. There is a decision to be made here. And you have more than one specialist, so you're trying to, I would say there's 3. There's 3 here, and you're deciding, well, which way do I go? The odds are pretty good, but that's scary. And this is karmic. This is a long time coming. This change has to happen. But is this going to stop me from the job that I'm doing? Is this going to stop me from being able to be the head of the household, to be able to do my day, to be able to look after my home? What is this decision that is going to make this change here? For some of you, it's about my values. Will I, and money as well, do I have the time and the resources, you know, the resources off work to pay for this? Will I have the time? Will there be support here? Do I have the support at home to be able to look after me while this is happening? This is also juggling your health issues and your work as well. So at home you do have the 7 of Wands. This is you, Aquarius, with a Leo, Sagittarius or Aries, where there is defiant behavior to do with the commitment around the home, the commitment to the home. Now, if this is about your partnership, this is you and a partner, you know, fighting off family issues. 7th house is also enemies as well. It is also your contracts to do with your work, contracts to do with your love. This is also about enemies that can get in the way of this. This is between soul and personality contract as well. So you do have some issues, some fights, confusions about commitment at home. You know, will I stay? Will I not stay? What's my long-term goals here? You know, is there going to be relocation? Because the idea of Aquarius and moving is non-stop. You do have Uranus bringing in the swift change not only in your home, your domestic house, but also in your roots, your home, your heritage. So there could be a sudden announcement of a baby, a sudden divorce, a sudden loss of someone, a sudden split between family members. Suddenly someone's leaving the family home. So somewhere in the family home there's a sudden change. This could also be a sudden change. So if you're trying to sell your house, you might find that you put things on the market and it's sold very quickly. So Uranus is going to make this huge change now over the next year, and it's going to go on for another 6 years after that. You do have Saturn bringing all things to a close. Anything below the surface that's been stopping you from soaring is now going to come up. Now, some of you, this is about, you know, something you've done before that's coming back, where there might be, you know, jail, or the idea of jail. There's the idea of things that have been kept secret that are now out in the open, whether that's to do with jail, whether this is to do with end of cycles. Things that you've done behind the scenes, you might be getting an award because someone's let the cat out of the bag that you were the one there. If you've been doing things as an intern or behind the scenes for charity and stuff like that, you might find that this leads on to employment, this leads on to a gift back to you. But there is the end of the cycle here. For some of you, this is addictions. I'm leaving behind that self-destructive, negative self-talk and addictions, and I'm now moving into my future, because there is going to be a change around your home. So if you stick to those rules, you stick to the routines, be following that structure, making those goals, making those appointments, following things up, you're going to find that things will be a lot easier for you. Now, the idea of finding difficulty with the end of a family change. So if there has been a family change, so for me, there was a loss of my child. For another lady I know, she lost her father, and then she also had difficulties with her job. So this is, okay, I've come to the end of my karma to do with my work, my health, or my home, and I've got to leave that behind, the negative part of it, that self-destructive part, the things that I think about and that I do behind the scenes. I need to let that go now, because as I move forward into my, my new cycle, this is going to be a new cycle, a new home, a new change. My health is going to get better. My work is definitely going to change. I'm going to have more friends. I'm working towards my hopes and my dreams, because you have luck in the 12th house of fraternities, agencies, social climbing, hopes and dreams. So you have that help there. So there is going to be change there. You've got to be able to let those negative things go. Now, also, this is also about, my commitment to so we're having arguments about the commitment to the bank, the mortgage, the rent. We have got the money now, we're able to pay it, so we can fend off that negative force, that, the bills, the debt collectors, those kinds of things. You've got the money at the last minute. This card can also be, about family people, family, friends, trying to interfere and cause trouble in this family unit as well. Then in your love, you do have the King of Swords. So if this has been, we've had an argument, that's it, I'm leaving. This card here says it's going to be okay. This is an air sign saying that there was going to be renewal. There's going to be 2 messages. This is going to come back from that which you thought was dead and gone. Now, your angel cards are giving you the message of, now, there is going to be an eclipse on the 12th and then on the 27th. The first one is going to be Cancer, about your mother, your home, your nurturing, the females in your life. And this is a snapshot into 2019 and 20. And what you see now may start and be resolved with a resolution by that. So if this is about a family member, a child, someone being pregnant, the resolution will be there now. So there may be an issue. I don't know on the 12th, and then on the 27th we do know, or the 6 to 9 months later. Again, family issues, the family unit, the females of the family, the parent of the family. Again, there's a Aquarius Leo eclipse going on the 27th. Again, this is karma. So, Aquarius, you know what your karma is. You've been seeing it all year. This is about our health. This is a major decision about our health. And this is also about stability to do with our work. Maybe you have been, on this roller coaster where the money's been really, really good. Contracts, 6 months here, 2 years there, whatever. So it's either flowing with money or there's a trickle. So now we're looking at stability. Now we might have been looking at a complete work change to do with your health. This is about, things are going to come to a crisis and you're not going to know what the answer is, but something has to be done and you do have to make that decision. Okay, Doreen Virtue messages from the angels. It's okay to feel powerful in your position. You do know, your intuition tells you, you are okay to leave these cycles behind you. You do have the strength and the courage to be able to see this through. No matter how frightened you may feel below the surface, you always put on this beautiful, wonderful, confident face to others. Again, we are going to have an announcement of a baby somewhere, whether they are going to be born or it's going to be announced. Could be around that Cancer full moon. And patience. Patience says this is the right time to look into things. So if you are going online, starting a different career, or you are going into part-time work to do something else while you study, or if you're looking on the internet and you're researching this decision you need to make with your health. Now, for some of you, this is, I need to relocate for my job. So I need to learn about the place I'm moving to. So be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next month.